Have you ever seen a 24-hour tap dance marathon? This incredible event holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tap dance marathon, lasting more than a full day. Imagine dancers fueled by sheer passion and determination, continuously tapping away for over 24 hours. This extraordinary feat of endurance not only showcases their amazing footwork, but also tests their limits both physically and mentally. The marathon requires incredible stamina, as dancers face fatigue, muscle strain, and dehydration throughout the long hours. Each tap of their shoes creates a rhythmic beat that resonates with the excitement of the audience, who cheer them on, providing motivation to keep going. The participants often require careful physical preparation before such an intense challenge, including practices, stretching, and a focus on nutrition. Despite the hardships, the energy and joy of tap dancing push these athletes to accomplish something truly remarkable. What would you do to keep moving for so long? This might surprise you. Jericho's ancient history revealed. Jericho, situated in the West Bank of Jordan, holds a remarkable claim to fame as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on our planet. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of human settlement here that dates back over 11,000 years. Imagine living in a place where communities thrived while mammoths roamed the earth. This ancient city has seen countless generations, evolving from a small village to a bustling center of culture and trade. With its strategic location near the Jordan River, Jericho played a vital role in early agriculture, paving the way for farming practices that would spread throughout the region. The famous walls of Jericho, which are often mentioned in biblical texts, add to its rich historical tapestry. Visitors today can explore archaeological sites that showcase ancient structures and artifacts, making it a fascinating destination for anyone interested in human history. So the next time you think about the world's oldest cities, remember Jericho and its incredible journey through time. Believe it or not, there's a bridge that defies reality. Known as Rakotsbrücke, or the Devil's Bridge, this stunning structure in Krumlau, Germany, is like something straight out of a fairy tale. Built in the 19th century, this architectural marvel is famous for its perfectly symmetrical arch that creates a mesmerizing reflection in the water below. It's not just a bridge, it's a visual delight that tricks the eye and sparks the imagination. The design is so flawless that when you see it during a sunny day, the arched stone seems to float above the surface of the tranquil lake as if held up by magic. The surrounding park enhances this enchanting scene with its carefully cultivated trees and vibrant landscapes, making it a popular spot for photographers and tourists alike. Local legend even suggests that the bridge was built to connect the realms of the earthly and the supernatural, playing into the myth of the devil himself. So whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or just someone looking for a little whimsy, visiting Rakotsbrücke promises to be a breathtaking experience. Hard to believe, but the longest street awaits discovery, stretching a remarkable 2,000 kilometers in Canada. This legendary road runs from the shores of Lake Ontario in Toronto all the way to the northern town of Rainy River. Yonge Street isn't just a regular street, it's a cultural and historical treasure. Serving as a vital artery for transportation, it connects countless communities and showcases the diverse landscapes Canada has to offer. Along its path, you can find everything from bustling city life to serene natural beauty, making it a favorite for travelers and locals alike. Did you know Yonge Street played a significant role in the 19th century gold rush? Its historical importance adds layers to the journey, drawing in tourists eager to explore its rich past. Whether you're driving, biking, or taking a leisurely stroll, Yonge Street promises an adventure filled with stories and sights. How will you discover its wonders? Discover the tiniest vertebrate on our planet. The Pediphrine amawensis, a miniature golden amphibian, has claimed the title of one of the world's smallest vertebrates. Measuring just about 7.7 millimeters long, this incredible creature is so tiny that it comfortably sits on the tip of a human finger. Native to Papua New Guinea, the Pediphrine amawensis is not only fascinating due to its size, but also because it thrives in its unique environment, blending in with the forest's rich leaf litter. This little amphibian showcases how diverse life can be, adapting to its surroundings in surprising ways. The discovery of such a minuscule vertebrate challenges our notion of what creatures can exist in our world. Imagine spotting one of these tiny frogs hopping around. It's like finding a hidden treasure in nature. How many other tiny wonders await us in the wild? Discover why no one conquered Mount Everest in 2015. In a surprising turn of events, 2015 marked the first year since 1974 where climbers failed to reach the summit of Mount Everest. The main reason behind this challenge? A catastrophic earthquake that struck Nepal in April of that year. This powerful quake, measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale, not only devastated communities, but also triggered avalanches on Everest, making the perilous ascent even more dangerous. Many expeditions had to be abandoned due to concerns over safety and unpredictable conditions. The earthquake caused significant damage to base camp and the surrounding infrastructure, leaving climbers and their support teams shaken. As a result, for the first time in over 40 years, the majestic peak of Everest remained untouched by climbers. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of nature's power and the risks taken by adventurers in pursuit of breathtaking heights. Ever thought about why Shakespeare's name is so tricky? The legendary playwright William Shakespeare had a signature that was anything but consistent. His name appeared in different forms, including Shakespeare, Shakespeare, and even Shapere. This variety in spelling raises intriguing questions about how names evolved during his time and the nature of literacy in the 16th and 17th centuries. Back then, spelling wasn't as standardized as it is today, and many people wrote their names phonetically. Plus, Shakespeare himself might not have been overly concerned with how his name was spelled. What's fascinating is how these variations reflect both the personal and societal factors of the Elizabethan era. The mystery of which version is the correct spelling continues to spark debates among scholars and fans alike. So next time you write his name, remember the rich history behind those letters. Discover Zalipi's colorful flower painting tradition. At the end of the 1940s, Zalipi, a charming village in Poland, began a vibrant annual tradition that blooms right after the feast of Corpus Christi in June. This competition invites local artists, amateurs, and enthusiasts to showcase their creativity through colorful flower paintings. Imagine streets filled with joyful participants eager to capture the beauty of their surroundings with vivid colors and unique styles. The event not only celebrates art, but also brings the community together, transforming Zalipi into a lively canvas of flowers. Visitors from near and far gather to admire these stunning creations, making it a delightful experience for everyone involved. Each year, the competition has nurtured local talent and become a cherished part of the community's identity. So if you ever find yourself in this picturesque village, don't miss the chance to witness or even participate in this delightful celebration of art and nature. Thank you for watching. What's next on the agenda? Every show wraps up with a touch of gratitude, and this speaker is no different. As they conclude their segment, they express heartfelt appreciation to the viewers for tuning in. It's not just a polite gesture. It builds a connection with the audience, making them feel valued and part of the experience. This simple thank you serves as a warm invitation for viewers to return for future episodes. But what's even more exciting is the teaser for the next show. By hinting at upcoming content, the speaker stirs curiosity and keeps the audience eager. Will they explore a fascinating new topic or dive deeper into a subject already discussed? This blend of gratitude and anticipation creates a cycle of engagement, encouraging viewers to stay connected. Don't miss out on the next adventure. Here's a wild fact about insects. Did you know that insects vastly outnumber humans? It's true. For every person on Earth, there are hundreds of millions of insects buzzing around, crawling nearby, or hiding in plain sight. This staggering ratio illustrates just how dominant insects are in our ecosystem. In fact, scientists estimate that there are about 10 quintillion, that's 10 billion times 1 million, insects alive on our planet right now. From ants marching in a line to butterflies fluttering in gardens, these small creatures play vital roles in pollination, decomposition, and even pest control. They keep our ecosystems balanced, showing how interconnected life is. So the next time you see a tiny beetle or a mosquito, remember you're not just sharing space with any old creature. You're surrounded by a colossal community of insects that are crucial to our world. Isn't that amazing? Hard to believe, but rivals launched a popular drink. KSI and Logan Paul, once fierce opponents in the boxing ring, transformed their rivalry into a successful business partnership with their energy drink, Prime. This remarkable shift caught everyone's attention, showing that even competitors can team up for something great. They combined their star power and fan bases, promoting Prime as a refreshing alternative to other energy drinks on the market. Since its launch, Prime has skyrocketed in popularity, raking in millions of dollars in revenue. Fans love the unique flavors and marketing buzz that KSI and Logan bring, making it a go-to drink for athletes and casual consumers alike. Their journey from rivals to business partners is a perfect example of turning competition into collaboration. Who would have thought that two boxers could create such a thriving brand? What if I told you about Auckland's Sky Tower? This iconic structure stands tall at 1,076 feet, making it the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere. Located in the heart of New Zealand's largest city, the Sky Tower offers breathtaking views that attract both locals and tourists. As you ascend, you'll experience a thrilling sensation, with observation decks that provide 360-degree panoramas of the bustling city below and the serene waters of the Waitemata Harbor. On a clear day, you can even catch a glimpse of the stunning Rangitoto Island and the lush landscapes beyond. The tower is not just a visual marvel, it's also a hub of activity with restaurants, shops, and adventure experiences like the Sky Jump, where adrenaline seekers can leap off the edge for a heart-pounding free fall. Whether you're capturing photos, enjoying a meal, or simply soaking in the views, the Sky Tower is a must-visit destination in Auckland. Would you dare to take the plunge from its edge? This might surprise you. Sake's cultural role in Japan. This traditional rice wine is much more than just a drink. In Japan, sake holds a special place in various ceremonies and rituals, often featured in religious offerings at Shinto shrines. It's used to purify, celebrate, and connect communities. For instance, during weddings, sake is shared in a beautiful ceremony called Sansan Kudo, where couples take 3 sips from 3 cups, symbolizing their union. But sake isn't limited to special occasions. It's also a beloved everyday beverage enjoyed in homes and restaurants alike. People sip sake while enjoying sushi or ramen, making it a staple in Japanese cuisine. Whether served warm or chilled, its diverse flavors reflect regional characteristics, making each sip a journey through Japan. So next time you think of Japan, remember that sake is not just a drink, it's a cultural experience. Hard to believe, but why exactly do Arctic foxes change their coats? The Arctic fox isn't just cute, it's one of nature's most perfectly dressed survivalists. These remarkable animals change their fur twice a year to adapt to their harsh environment. In summer, their fur is thin and brownish gray, perfectly blending with the rocks and tundra. When winter arrives, they transform into a dense, snowy white coat that traps heat and reflects the icy light surrounding them. This adaptation is crucial for survival, as this incredible fur is so well insulated that Arctic foxes don't start shivering until temperatures plummet below 50-degree Fahrenheit. Their paws are equally impressive, covered in fur that acts like snow boots, helping them grip slippery surfaces while conserving body heat. This seasonal change offers more than just camouflage. It enables the Arctic fox to remain active and hidden across vastly different landscapes without migrating or hibernating. It proves that evolution crafts the most elegant solutions, sewing a survival strategy into a single changing coat that's as beautiful as it is functional. Have you ever wondered why ice cream changed? In the 1890s, ice cream in London was served in unique reusable glass containers known as penny licks. Picture this. Excited customers would pay a penny for a tasty scoop, happily licking the ice cream straight from these cups before returning them. Unfortunately, these cups weren't cleaned, leading to some pretty unsanitary conditions. This reckless practice contributed to the spread of dangerous diseases such as cholera and typhoid. raising serious health concerns. As awareness grew, penny licks were eventually banned, paving the way for a revolutionary idea: the disposable ice cream cone. Invented in 1904, this simple yet genius solution not only offered a cleaner way to enjoy ice cream, but also changed how we experience this delightful treat forever. Would you dare to lick from a penny lick today? You won't believe this about Yellowstone's hidden dangers? If the Yellowstone supervolcano erupted with its full might, scientists warn of a drastic global temperature drop by as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. This significant cooling would last for nearly a decade, leading to severe impacts on ecosystems and human life. Imagine a summer barbecue turning into a winter chill. Such sudden temperature changes would create a ripple effect across agriculture. Crops would struggle to thrive in colder conditions, resulting in widespread food insecurity. As food supplies dwindle, prices would skyrocket and governments could face unprecedented pressure as citizens panic over dwindling resources. The situation could deteriorate further, potentially resulting in conflicts over essentials like water and arable land. This chain reaction might even escalate into civil unrest, as communities fight for survival amid the harsh new reality. It's a striking reminder that a volcanic eruption in Yellowstone, famed for its breathtaking vistas, could dramatically affect life around the globe. How can we brace ourselves against such drastic changes? Let's uncover the truth about beauty perceptions. A recent study highlighted an intriguing and somewhat troubling trend. Asian men are often seen as less attractive compared to men from other ethnic backgrounds. This perception isn't just limited to outsiders. Even Asian women tend to find men from different ethnicities like Caucasian or Latino more appealing. This raises important questions about the underlying biases and stereotypes that shape our ideas of beauty. Why might these perceptions exist, and how do factors like media representation and cultural stereotypes influence our views? As society progresses toward more inclusive standards of attractiveness, acknowledging these biases opens up conversations about changing perceptions and celebrating diversity. It's essential to recognize each person's unique appeal and to challenge the narrow definitions of beauty that persist in many cultures today. Could discussing these biases help reshape our views on attractiveness? Surprisingly, it's a fact that kids laugh more. Research shows that 6-year-olds laugh around 300 times a day, while adults manage to chuckle only 15 to 100 times. This huge difference highlights how much humor and joy can fade as we grow older. But why does this happen? As children, we're naturally curious, seeing the world with fresh eyes and an endless sense of wonder. We laugh at silly sounds, playful antics, and unexpected surprises. However, as we become adults, life often gets more serious. Responsibilities and worries can overshadow the lighter moments. To reconnect with that childlike joy, we can try to embrace humor in our daily lives, seek out funny movies, or even share jokes with friends. Engaging with humor not only lifts our spirits, but also strengthens our connections with others. So the real question is, how can we laugh more each day? Here's a wild fact about sheep in Australia. Did you know that the sheep-to-human ratio in Australia is an astonishing 30-to-1? This fascinating figure highlights the remarkable role of sheep farming in the country's economy. Since British settlers arrived, sheep have been more than just animals. They've shaped the very landscape of Australian agriculture. Wool production became a cornerstone of the Australian economy, leading to the rise of vast sheep stations that cover immense stretches of land. These farms not only contribute to the economy, but also have woven themselves into the cultural fabric of Australia, symbolizing hard work and resilience. Today, Australia is one of the leading wool producers in the world, with sheep farming practices evolving to include sustainability and innovative technologies. Isn't it incredible how this agricultural tradition has defined a nation? Why exactly does cigarette smoke turn sports photos blue? For decades, old sports photos from the USA have taken on a curious blue haze, and the culprit is often the thick clouds of cigarette smoke that filled arenas packed with fans. Back in the day, smoking was a popular pastime, and arenas were often a smoky affair, leading to this striking effect in photographs. The smoke would diffuse light in a fascinating way, creating a unique atmosphere that photographers struggled to capture otherwise. Interestingly, filmmakers and photographers today have found inspiration in this vintage vibe. They use hazers to simulate the same smoky look for dramatic effect, lending an air of nostalgia to modern scenes. So next time you view those classic images of athletes in action, remember the smoke-filled venues that shaped their iconic look. What other surprising effects do you think smoking has left behind? Explore Gasa Dalur, a hidden gem of the Faroe Islands. Nestled among majestic mountains and steep cliffs, Gasa Dalur is a picturesque village that seems like a scene from a fairy tale. Until recently, the only way to reach this enchanting spot was by foot or helicopter, making it feel even more like a secret haven. One of its most striking features is the Mulafosur waterfall, which plunges dramatically into the ocean below. The sight of the waterfall cascading into the sea creates a breathtaking landscape, perfect for photographers and nature lovers alike. The village's isolation has helped preserve its charm, giving visitors a sense of stepping back in time. Many travelers are captivated by Gasa Dalur's serene beauty and tranquil atmosphere, making it a must-visit location for anyone exploring the Faroe Islands. Whether you hike the stunning trails or simply take in the view of the waterfall, Gasa Dalur offers an unforgettable experience. So why not add this hidden gem to your travel bucket list? Let's uncover the truth about glow sticks. In 2001, the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, made a surprising move to classify glow sticks as drug paraphernalia, aiming to ban them from parties. This decision stemmed from concerns that these colorful lights were being used to hide illicit drug use at raves and festivals. The vibrant glow of these sticks, often seen swirling in enthusiastic dance crowds, led authorities to believe they could signal drug activity. However, many people see them simply as fun accessories that enhance the nighttime experience with their bright colors. Ultimately, the move sparked a heated debate about personal freedom and the regulation of harmless objects that bring joy to countless partygoers. While glow sticks may not be perfect, they hold a special place in the world of dance music and celebration. So why do they bother using glow sticks at all? Is it really true that the Amazon is Earth's oxygen factory? Yes, it is. The Amazon rainforest produces about 20% of the world's oxygen supply, earning its title as the planet's breath of fresh air. However, here's the twist. Much of this oxygen is recycled back into the ecosystem, creating a delicate balance. But the importance of the Amazon doesn't stop at oxygen. This incredible rainforest is home to millions of animal species, accounting for roughly 10% of all known species on Earth. The sheer variety of wildlife highlights the rich biodiversity found there. Beyond its role in ecology, the Amazon is also packed with plants that possess medicinal properties. This makes it a treasure trove not just for nature enthusiasts, but for anyone interested in health and medicine. Protecting this vital rainforest is essential. What would we do without such a critical resource? Guess what really drives baby owls to fly? An owlet, which is what we call a baby owl, begins its life nestled safely in the nest, dependent on its mother. After hatching, the mother owl keeps her tiny owlets warm and cozy, while also hunting for food to ensure they grow strong. This devoted care continues for about 6 weeks as the young owls develop their feathers and strength. By the time they reach 7 to 8 weeks old, it's their big moment, the first flight. This exhilarating leap into the air marks the beginning of their journey toward independence. By autumn, most owlet parenting duties wrap up, and the young owls are ready to go out on their own. They leave the nest full of energy and preparation, embodying the spirit of the wild. So the next time you see a majestic owl in flight, remember its journey from that adorable, fluffy owlet to a full-grown, fierce bird of prey. Here's a wild fact about leopards and their spots. The saying that leopards never change their spots might seem true at first, but it's actually a common misconception. From the moment they are born, these magnificent big cats have a coat that is largely covered in light spots known as rosettes. As they grow older, these patterns evolve, becoming more intricate and complex. This change happens as leopards mature and adapt to their surroundings, which can affect their coloration and spot design. Interestingly, the spots also help them camouflage in their natural habitats, making it easier for them to hunt and avoid predators. So while the phrase suggests that some things never change, leopards show us that growth and transformation are part of their beauty. Isn't it fascinating to think about how even the most iconic sayings can miss the mark? What if I told you roosters have a distance rule? In Kenilworth, Illinois, local noise regulations state that roosters must crow at least 300 feet away from any home, while hens can only cackle from 200 feet back. This unique law is designed to ensure peace and quiet for residents living in this suburban area. Imagine waking up to the sound of a rooster crowing right outside your window. With these distance requirements, Kenilworth aims to keep its neighborhoods tranquil while still allowing residents to enjoy having chickens. Many people love the idea of raising backyard chickens for fresh eggs, but noise can be a concern. By setting these rules, the community balances the joys of chicken keeping with the need for a peaceful living environment. So next time you hear a rooster's crow from afar, think of Kenilworth's clever approach to maintaining harmony in their charming residential streets. Did you know the Walt Disney Company started small? Founded in 1923 by brothers Walt and Roy O. Disney in Los Angeles, this entertainment giant began as a humble animation studio. At first, they focused on creating short films, but everything changed in 1928 with the introduction of Mickey Mouse in the groundbreaking film Steamboat Willie. This cartoon not only showcased innovative, synchronized sound, but also marked the birth of a beloved character who would become a cultural icon. From these playful beginnings, Disney grew into a global entertainment empire that now includes theme parks, blockbuster movies, and popular streaming services. Today, visitors flock to Disneyland and Disney World, while millions tune in to Disney Plus for family-friendly content. The transformation of a small animation studio into a leader in entertainment is nothing short of magical. How did two brothers turn their dreams into a worldwide phenomenon? What if we're alone in the universe? The Great Filter. Theory poses an intriguing question about the chances of intelligent life beyond Earth. It suggests that there might be significant obstacles or filters that prevent civilizations from developing to the point where they can communicate across the stars. These barriers could exist at different stages. Perhaps life is incredibly rare, or maybe civilizations tend to self-destruct before they reach advanced technological capabilities. This raises critical questions about our own existence. If we're not alone, why haven't we made contact with other intelligent beings? Or if we are indeed the only advanced civilization, what could that mean for our future? Understanding the Great Filter might help us unlock secrets about our own development and survival as a species, while also sparking our imagination about the mysteries of the universe. Turns out the truth is that glitter has roots in recycling. This shiny, eye-catching craft staple can be traced back to an innovative machinist named Rushman. He stumbled upon a clever way to tackle the problem of scrap material by crushing it into tiny pieces. Instead of letting waste pile up, Rushman's process transformed discarded bits into the sparkly substance we all know and love today. As a result, glitter became not just a popular crafting material, but also a symbol of creativity and joy in various arts. Now, this colorful addition can be found everywhere, from birthday party decorations to high-fashion runway shows. It's amazing to think that what once seemed like scraps would evolve into a multi-billion-dollar industry. The next time you sprinkle some glitter on a project, remember the recycling genius behind its creation? Rushman. Isn't it cool how innovation can result in such fun products? Ever wondered what makes Alma's caviar so special? This luxurious delicacy, known as the diamond of food, holds the title for the most expensive caviar in the world, costing an astonishing $1,550 per pound. Sourced exclusively from the Iranian beluga sturgeon found in the Caspian Sea, Alma's caviar is truly one of a kind. The fish that produces this caviar is remarkably rare, primarily because of its limited habitat and specific environmental conditions. Each egg is harvested carefully, ensuring the highest quality and taste. Alma's caviar is favored by gourmet chefs and food enthusiasts around the globe, not just for its price, but for its unique, buttery flavor and creamy texture. It's often served on blinis or with a dollop of crème fraîche to elevate the tasting experience. But what truly sets it apart is its stunning golden color, reminiscent of jewels. Why do you think such a rarity commands such a high price? Did you know the sea shapes island life? The sea is more than just a vast expanse of water. It acts as a vital source of life, especially for island regions. These areas often depend on the ocean for food, transportation, and even cultural traditions. Many island communities rely on fishing as a primary source of sustenance, showcasing a deep connection to marine life. From the vibrant coral reefs teeming with fish to the nurturing mangroves that protect coastlines, the sea offers crucial habitats that sustain biodiversity. Additionally, the cultural identity of islanders often intertwines with their maritime surroundings, influencing local art, music, and folklore. Festivals celebrating the sea's bounty highlight this special bond, revealing how essential the ocean is to their way of life. As climate change and pollution threaten these ecosystems, it becomes increasingly important to recognize and protect the sea's role in preserving both ecological balance and cultural heritage. How can we ensure that future generations continue to thrive in harmony with the ocean? Prepare to be amazed by staged reality TV calls. In many popular reality TV shows, those intense phone calls you see aren't as spontaneous as they appear. Filmmakers often stage and carefully edit these conversations to create the illusion of authenticity. This means that what viewers perceive as real emotional moments are actually crafted in a way that heightens drama and storyline. Producers then stitch together various takes and responses, manipulating timing and context to make it seem like a natural exchange. This approach keeps audiences engaged and often leads to more captivating television, but it raises questions about the true nature of reality in these shows. Are we really getting an honest glimpse into people's lives, or is it all just a well-rehearsed performance? Reality TV cleverly plays with our expectations, transforming ordinary phone calls into high-stakes drama, but at what cost to genuine connection? What if I told you octopuses can be sneaky thieves? In 2017, a diver in California had a jaw-dropping experience when a giant Pacific octopus decided it wanted his GoPro camera. As the diver explored the mesmerizing underwater world, filled with colorful fish and corals, this clever cephalopod crept up, seemingly curious about the shiny gadget. In an unexpected twist, the octopus reached out with its long arms, tugging at the camera in an attempt that felt like a playful underwater mugging. This encounter not only highlighted the intelligent nature of octopuses, but also showcased their playful behavior. These fascinating creatures are known for their problem-solving skills and are surprisingly curious about human objects. Who knew an octopus could have such personality and mischief? So next time you're diving or snorkeling, keep an eye out. What might an octopus be plotting around you? What if I told you about the Zemba structure? This eye-catching architectural marvel is more than just a pretty face. It's designed with both functionality and protection in mind. The Zemba features a robust glass surface that not only attracts the eye, but also withstands the test of time. What really sets it apart is the stunning central bridge that symbolizes connection and energy, embodying the spirit of unity in its design. The protective layer ensures that it remains strong against various elements, making it suitable for a range of environments. Beyond aesthetics, the Zemba structure serves a purpose, facilitating interaction and enhancing the flow of energy among people. As cities evolve, innovative designs like the Zemba remind us of the importance of merging beauty with practicality. Have you ever seen a building that tells a story like this one? Believe it or not, uncharacteristically is our longest everyday word. This impressive term contains a whopping 20 letters, making it the longest word that many people might actually use in conversation or writing. Although there are longer words in the English language, like those found in scientific terms or technical jargon, uncharacteristically tops the list of words you're likely to hear at a coffee shop or in the classroom. A fascinating study of 1.7 million samples of everyday English confirmed this. The word means behaving in a way that is not typical for a person or thing, adding flavor and nuance to our conversations. Think about it. When chatting about someone's surprising actions, using the word uncharacteristically can really spice things up. It's a great example of how our language continues to evolve, with certain words gaining prominence in our daily lives while others fade into obscurity. So the next time you want to impress someone with a long word, remember uncharacteristically, it's not just lengthy, it's also a fantastic conversation starter. Did you know immigrants drive tech innovation? Despite making up only 4% of the global population, immigrants are responsible for a remarkable 20% of the world's technology founders. This striking statistic highlights how diverse backgrounds can fuel creativity and fresh ideas in the tech industry. When individuals from various cultures come together, they bring different perspectives and experiences, which often leads to innovative solutions and unique products. For example, think about major tech companies founded by immigrants, like Google and Intel. Their success showcases the immense potential that diverse viewpoints can add to business and technology. As our world becomes increasingly interconnected, celebrating and fostering this kind of diversity becomes essential for continuing to drive innovation. So next time you hear about a new tech startup, remember that it might just be shaped by the rich experiences and ideas of an immigrant founder. Is it really true that Magellan named the Pacific Ocean? In 1520, the famous navigator Ferdinand Magellan set sail on a grand adventure that would change our understanding of the world's oceans. While navigating through tumultuous waters, he discovered a vast body of water that appeared remarkably calm compared to the fierce storms he had just encountered. Impressed by its serene nature, Magellan dubbed it the Pacific, which means peaceful in Latin. This name stuck, and today we know this incredible expanse as the Pacific Ocean, the largest and deepest ocean on Earth. Stretching over 63 million square miles, it covers more ground than all the land masses combined. The Pacific is not only home to beautiful islands and diverse marine life, but also plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate. From the majestic coral reefs to vibrant ocean currents, the Pacific is teeming with life and wonder. So next time you gaze upon its vast waters, remember the exploratory spirit of Magellan and the fascinating history behind its name. Can you believe Harper's Bazaar is so old? Founded in 1867, this iconic magazine holds the title of the oldest magazine in the world. Harper's Bazaar began as a weekly publication in the United States, initially aimed at women who wanted to stay on top of the latest fashion trends. With time, it evolved into a cherished platform showcasing not just style, but also culture, beauty, and lifestyle. Imagine flipping through its pages, witnessing the transformation of fashion over more than a century. The magazine has featured everything from flapper dresses of the 1920s to the bold avant-garde styles of today. Throughout its long history, Harper's Bazaar has showcased the work of many famous designers, photographers, and artists, making it a cornerstone of the fashion industry. It plays a crucial role in shaping tastes and trends, influencing generations of readers. This rich legacy reflects how fashion connects to culture and society. What other magazines can boast such a remarkable history? Why exactly does Shakespeare's tomb threaten grave robbers? This famous playwright, known for his rich language and storytelling, has a rather no-nonsense warning etched onto his tombstone. Located in Stratford-upon-Avon, his epitaph reads like a curse against anyone who dares to disturb his resting place. Shakespeare implores future visitors to respect his remains, warning that anyone who digs up his grave will face dire consequences. It's a fascinating blend of poetic flair and practical concern, reflecting how seriously he valued his final resting place. This curse even hints at the common fear of grave robbing during his time, a real threat that would have unsettled many families. By placing this warning, Shakespeare ensured that his legacy as a writer would endure untouched, reminding us all of the importance of honoring those who have passed. Would you have the courage to disturb such a powerful legacy? Prepare to be amazed by the incredible tarsier. This remarkable little primate, found in Southeast Asia, is famous for its giant eyes that help it see perfectly in the dark. Imagine having eyes so big that they take up most of your face. Tarsiers are nocturnal hunters, leaping effortlessly between branches as they search for insects and small animals to eat. These agile creatures can jump up to 40 times their body length, a skill that showcases their unique adaptations to life in the trees. As a symbol of the rich biodiversity of Southeast Asia, Tarsiers remind us of the importance of preserving their habitats. Sadly, their numbers are declining due to habitat loss and hunting. Protecting their environment is crucial for ensuring that future generations can appreciate these fascinating animals. Isn't it amazing how such a small creature plays a big role in our planet's ecosystem? Music and politics? Discover Charles Dawes' hidden talent. Charles Dawes, who served as the Vice President of the United States in the 1920s, had more to offer than just political savvy. Beyond the world of politics, he was an accomplished musician and composer, revealing a fascinating layer to his personality. Much to everyone's surprise, Dawes wrote a tune called Melody in a Major that gained popularity and even became a pop hit in the 1950s. This catchy melody caught the ears of many, bridging the gap between the serious world of government and the lively realm of music. Dawes' unexpected talent showcases how creativity can flow in various forms, regardless of one's main profession. It's remarkable to think that a song from a former vice president could transcend decades and still resonate with listeners. This delightful intersection of politics and the arts reminds us that everyone has hidden talents waiting to be discovered, illustrating that the world of music isn't limited to just famous artists. Who knew a vice president could leave such a melodic legacy? Can clothing really cause earthquakes? In 2010, a controversial statement from Iranian cleric Hojatowel's Lankasim Siddiqui claimed that women's immodest clothing was responsible for earthquakes. This perplexing assertion quickly stirred widespread outrage, sparking conversations about personal responsibility and natural disasters. College student Jessica Alquist took action by organizing the Bookquake protest, where participants dressed in provocative attire to challenge Siddiqui's claims. The protest aimed to highlight the ridiculousness of blaming natural events on human behavior, particularly focusing on women's clothing choices. Many people joined in, using creativity and humor to showcase a powerful message. Earthquakes are caused by shifting tectonic plates, not by how someone dresses. This event not only drew attention to the interplay between societal views on modesty and scientific understanding, but also opened up a broader dialogue about gender, respect, and science. The protests resonated with many, leading to discussions on the importance of basing beliefs and assertions on facts rather than unfounded claims. Who knew fashion could have such a significant impact on social discourse? Why does Al Worden hold the isolation record? During the Apollo 15 mission in 1971, Al Worden made history as he orbited the moon alone, reaching a distance of 2,235 miles from his crewmates. This remarkable feat earned him the title of the most isolated human on record. While his fellow astronauts David Scott and James Irwin descended to the lunar surface, Worden remained inside the command module, conducting important scientific observations and experiments. His journey into solitude was not just a physical distance, but also a challenge in communication. For part of his mission, he was completely cut off from contact with Earth or his fellow astronauts. Imagine being alone in the vastness of space, where the only company is your own thoughts and the rhythmic beeping of machines. Worden's unique experience highlights the isolation and courage required for space exploration, pushing the boundaries of human endurance and capability. His mission contributes to our understanding of space travel and the psychological aspects of being alone in an environment far from home. Would you have the guts to be so isolated? Hard to believe, but life is absurd. Absurdism is a fascinating philosophical view that embraces the idea that life doesn't come with a built-in meaning. Think about it. The universe often seems chaotic and indifferent to our struggles and dreams. Instead of getting frustrated by this unpredictability, absurdism encourages us to accept it. The philosophy suggests that rather than searching desperately for a purpose that may not exist, we should find joy in the absurdity of our daily experiences. Picture yourself laughing at the unexpected twists in your life, much like a character in a quirky film. Embracing the absurd can lead to a lighter, more humorous approach to challenges. In a world where things rarely go as planned, this perspective invites us to celebrate life's unpredictability and enjoy the ride. So can you find humor in the chaos of existence? Most people don't know this, but Santa is huge. In Agada, Portugal, you can find the tallest Santa Claus statue in the world, standing proudly at a remarkable 69 feet tall. This colossal figure isn't just impressive in height, it's also a dazzling visual treat, adorned with thousands of bright LED lights that twinkle and shimmer, especially during the festive season. Tourists flock to see this giant Santa, who greets visitors with a cheerful smile and an inviting wave. The statue has become a beloved landmark, representing holiday spirit and joy in the region. Imagine walking up to this towering figure, feeling the holiday magic surrounding you as the lights sparkle against the night sky. Not only does it bring cheer to locals, but it also attracts many travelers eager to snap photos and share their experience. So if you ever find yourself in Portugal around the holidays, be sure to visit Agada's amazing Santa Claus statue. It's a uniquely joyful way to celebrate the season. What better way to capture the spirit of Christmas? Most people don't know this, but insects have 6 legs. This fascinating fact is true for every single insect species on the planet, showcasing a remarkable design feature that unites them all. Insects belong to the class Insecta, and their 6 legs are a key characteristic that sets them apart from other arthropods like spiders and scorpions, which have 8 legs. But why 6, you might wonder? This unique structure helps insects navigate their environments efficiently, whether they're buzzing through the air, crawling on the ground, or even swimming. Each leg plays a role in movement, balance, and even grasping objects or mates. Considering there are roughly 1 million described insect species, from tiny ants to majestic butterflies, this 6-legged design proves to be incredibly effective. Next time you spot a ladybug or a grasshopper, remember that it shares this essential feature with every other insect out there. Is it really true that yawning lasts 6 seconds? Most people associate yawning with feeling tired or bored, but it turns out there's much more to this simple act. On average, a yawn lasts about 6 seconds, which is just long enough to help regulate our brain temperature and increase oxygen intake. When you yawn, your body takes in more air, allowing your brain to function better. Interestingly, yawning isn't just a human behavior. It's contagious and can be observed in many species. For instance, when one monkey yawns, others in the group often follow suit. This suggests that yawning might have evolved as a social communication tool among animals, helping to synchronize their behavior. So the next time you find yourself in a room full of yawners, remember that it's not just fatigue spreading. It's a fascinating example of how our brains and bodies work together in social situations. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can have such a powerful impact? Unlock your memory with the serial position effect. This fascinating phenomenon explains why we tend to remember the first and last items in a sequence better than the ones in the middle. Imagine you're in a classroom learning a new subject. You might easily recall the first few facts your teacher mentioned and the final ones, but the information in the middle may fade from memory. This occurs because our brains are wired to pay extra attention to beginnings and endings, making them stand out. Researchers believe this effect is tied to how we process information. The first items receive our undivided attention since they set the stage, while the last items often stick in our minds as we wrap up our learning. This insight has real-world implications, especially for students or anyone looking to improve their memory. So next time you create a list or study for an exam, consider the power of placing key information at the start or end. How will you use this knowledge to boost your memory? Did you know about the $8.6 million Christmas tree? The most expensive Christmas tree ever displayed was unveiled in 2010 at the opulent Emirates Palace Hotel in Abu Dhabi. This extravagant holiday masterpiece was valued at over $8.6 million, dazzling visitors with its lavish decorations. It featured 181 stunning pieces of jewelry, including sparkling diamonds, deep green emeralds, and vibrant sapphires, each adding an air of luxury to the festive season. While the tree certainly caught the eye and sparked curiosity worldwide, it also raised important questions about the values we associate with Christmas. Traditionally a time for simplicity and charitable giving, this display prompted discussions about consumerism and the excesses often linked to holiday celebrations. How does such a display reflect our times and priorities during this joyous season? Guess what really drives our ocean critters? Echinoderms, like sea urchins and sand dollars, are fascinating because their bodies are technically classified as heads. This unusual classification stems from their unique anatomical structure. Unlike many animals that have distinct body segments, echinoderms feature a central disc with arms radiating outward, which can make their bodies look quite different from what we're used to. For instance, while sand dollars have a flat, round shape, sea urchins are spiny and globular. Their skeleton, called an endoskeleton, is made of calcareous plates, giving them both protection and a remarkable structure. Echinoderms also have a remarkable capability to regenerate lost arms or spines, adding to their intriguing nature. By understanding their unique body structure and classification, we gain insight into the diverse adaptations that have allowed these sea dwellers to thrive in various marine environments. How cool is that? Did you catch this quirky Mr. Bean detail? The original Mr. Bean show kicks off with an eye-catching Latin phrase, "Ecce homica est faba," which charmingly translates to, "Behold the man who is a bean." This fascinating tidbit doesn't just set a playful tone, it cleverly captures the essence of Mr. Bean himself. The show, known for its humorous, physical comedy and nearly silent protagonist, showcases Rowan Atkinson's talent for conveying emotion and humor without words. The quirky phrase enriches the show's introduction and invites viewers into a whimsical world where a man's misadventures are just as absurd as the expression itself. Fans of the series might find this detail adds a deeper layer of appreciation for the creativity behind the show. So next time you watch Mr. Bean, remember, there's more to that iconic tune than meets the eye. You won't believe this about Cameroon's president. Paul Biya, at 92 years old, holds the title of one of the world's longest-serving leaders. Since taking office in 1982, he has led Cameroon for more than 4 decades, navigating through various challenges and changes in the country. This extraordinary tenure gives him a unique perspective on both national and international issues. Under Biya's leadership, Cameroon has experienced significant political and social transformations, often sparking debates around democracy and governance. While some view his long stay as stability, others criticize it for potential stagnation in reforms. Interestingly, such lengthy leadership is rare in modern politics, raising questions about the balance between experience and the need for new ideas. Biya's legacy will undoubtedly shape Cameroon's future for years to come. Can a leader in power for so long effectively adapt to evolving global dynamics? You won't believe this about jellyfish immortality. These fascinating creatures, known scientifically as Turritopsis dohrnii, have a remarkable trait that sets them apart in the animal kingdom. Jellyfish are considered biologically immortal because they don't age in the traditional sense. Instead, they can revert to their earlier life stages after reaching maturity. If faced with stress or injury, they can transform their cells back to a younger form, essentially hitting the reset button on their life cycle. This incredible ability allows them to potentially live indefinitely unless they are killed by predators or disease. Imagine a creature that defies the normal process of aging, fascinating scientists and nature lovers alike. Researchers are studying these jellyfish to learn more about their unique properties, hopeful that insights gained might one day inform human medicine and longevity. How incredible is the natural world? Most people don't know about the island of dolls. This mysterious spot lies in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, captivating visitors with its creepy yet fascinating collection of dolls hanging from trees. The story behind these dolls dates back to the 1950s when a man named Don Julian Santana found a doll floating in the water and decided to hang it up in memory of a girl who drowned nearby. This simple act sparked a bizarre tradition that continued for decades, leading to an ever-growing display of decaying dolls that now dot the landscape. Some locals say the dolls are haunted, as they seem to come alive on windy days or when you least expect it. Many visitors find themselves both enchanted and unnerved while touring the island. Whether you're a thrill seeker or a curious traveler, experiencing the haunting beauty of the Island of Dolls is an adventure unlike any other. So if you ever find yourself in Mexico, would you dare to visit this eerie destination? Believe it or not, your stomach can dissolve metal. This incredible ability comes from the highly acidic digestive juices packed in your stomach, which reach a pH level of around 1 to 3, making them more acidic than a lemon. This strong acid helps break down food, but it's tough enough to eat away at metal if given the chance. Luckily, our stomachs are built with a clever defense mechanism. They continuously regenerate their protective lining every few days. This lining is made of special cells that shield the underlying tissue from the harsh acids. If your stomach didn't have this ability to renew itself, it could face serious damage from the very acids designed to help you digest your meal. So the next time you enjoy a meal, remember the amazing ways your body protects itself while breaking down food. Isn't that a fascinating survival trick? Ever thought about why Point Nemo is so unique? This intriguing spot in the Pacific Ocean holds the title of the most remote place on Earth. In fact, it is closer to the International Space Station than to any land, making it a fascinating example of isolation. Point Nemo is over 1,450 nautical miles from the nearest land, which happens to be Ducie Island, part of the Pitcairn Islands. Because of its vast emptiness, the area is often used by spacecraft to safely re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. When satellites in the International Space Station pass overhead, they are technically closer to Point Nemo than anyone on land. This unique feature leads to an environment that is incredibly silent and devoid of human presence. Scientists and adventurers alike are drawn to its mystery, studying its oceanic characteristics and the marine life that thrive in such a remote habitat. What secrets do you think Point Nemo holds? What if I told you about Cairo's ancient treasures? The National Museum of Antiquities in Cairo stands out as the world's foremost collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts. This incredible museum houses over 120,000 items, showcasing the rich history, culture, and beliefs of one of humanity's oldest civilizations. From stunning mummies to golden jewelry and intricate sculptures, each piece tells a story that connects us to the past. The famous Tutankhamun exhibit draws visitors from around the globe, displaying treasures that reveal the splendor of ancient Egypt. As you wander through its halls, you'll see how ancient Egyptians lived, worshipped, and interacted with their environment. With its vast array of artifacts, the museum not only preserves history, but also ignites curiosity and wonder about the world that once was. Isn't it fascinating to think about what these treasures can teach us about our own lives today? What if I told you about the Ahang 216? This remarkable electric aircraft is transforming the way we think about urban transportation. Designed for short to medium distances, the Ahang 216 can carry 2 passengers comfortably. It impressively reaches speeds of up to 81 miles per hour, allowing users to zip through the skies effortlessly. With a maximum altitude of 9,940 feet, this innovative vehicle offers a unique vantage point to see the world below. It has a flight range of 21 miles and can stay airborne for about 21 minutes, making it perfect for quick trips around the city. Imagine avoiding traffic jams and soaring over congested streets. As technology advances, the Ahang 216 represents a step towards smarter, cleaner travel, and it raises an exciting question. Could aerial taxis soon become part of our everyday lives? This futuristic mode of transport is not just a dream, it's becoming a reality. Why is Guinea-Bissau's flag so colorful and unique? This West African nation's flag, adopted in 1981, stands out because it boasts 12 vibrant colors, more than any other national flag in the world. Each hue and symbol on the flag tells a story about its diverse culture and rich history. Against a bright sky blue background, the flag features various images representing the country's aspirations for unity and progress. The bold colors symbolize the nation's cultural diversity, while the figures reflect the labor and natural abundance that define Guinea-Bissau. This dynamic and eye-catching design serves not just as a national emblem, but also as a powerful reminder of the country's identity and the dreams of its people. As you look at the flag, you can feel the spirit of Guinea-Bissau, from its beautiful landscapes to its vibrant communities. This unique flag resonates with the pride and hopes of its citizens, making it a standout in a world filled with flags. Have you ever seen a flag that tells such a rich story? Here's a wild fact about brachycephalic dogs. These lovable breeds like bulldogs and pugs have unique flat faces and short skulls, making them some of the cutest pets around. However, their adorable appearance comes with serious health concerns. Due to their compressed airways, many brachycephalic dogs struggle to breathe properly, especially in hot weather or during exercise. This respiratory challenge can lead to a condition known as brachycephalic obstructive airway syndrome, BOS, which can be life-threatening if not treated. Because of these issues, many airlines have strict policies that prevent these pups from flying, especially during summer months. Pet owners must be aware of these challenges, ensuring they provide proper care and avoid overexertion. So while a pug's snort may melt your heart, remember to keep an eye on their health and comfort. Why exactly does Earth's center seem so far away? If one could survive the extreme heat and crushing pressure deep inside our planet, it would take about 19 minutes to reach the core from the surface. That's quite a journey through layers of rock and molten material. Earth is made up of several layers: the crust, the mantle, and the outer and inner cores. The crust is relatively thin, but as you go deeper, the temperature skyrockets to over 9,932 degrees Fahrenheit, 5,500 degrees Celsius. The journey to the core involves falling through the mantle, where temperatures and pressures become intensely high. Beyond that, you would encounter the outer core, which is liquid and composed mainly of iron and nickel, before finally reaching the solid inner core. This inner core is believed to be as hot as the surface of the sun. So while getting to the center of the Earth sounds thrilling, the conditions are far from hospitable.